Geobyte.
Hi students, welcome to the Geobyte Diploma series. We have been discussing the problems for the theory of simple bending. In this video also, let us discuss some more problems, some more important problems for the theory of simple bending. Look at the first problem. A cantilever is of circular section of diameter 100 mm. Diameter of, let me write the given data. Diameter of circular member, let it be diameter of circular section. Diameter of circular section D is given 100 mm. If length of the cantilever is zero point 0.9 meters, length of the cantilever beam, L equal to 0.9 meters, it is equal to 900 mm. Find the point load which it can carry at its free end. The maximum bending stress is not to exceed 50 Newton per mm square. Here bending stress, maximum bending stress, sigma equal to 50 Newton per mm square. You are asked to decide the point load at free end of cantilever beam. Free end of cantilever beam is how much? You know, for a circular section, m equal to z into sigma. For a circular section, z equal to pi by 32 into d cube into sigma. Maximum bending moment equal to pi by 32 into d. D is how much? 100 cube multiplied by sigma, it is 50. You simplify this value for getting 49.06 into 10 power 5 Newton mm. Now come to the beam. If a cantilever beam has a point load at its free end at a length of L from the fixed end, the maximum bending moment is occurring at the A. The maximum bending moment at the A equal to load multiplied by, load itself is concentrated load multiplied by L. Maximum bending moment at A, m equal to load multiplied by distance. But m already you got it. It must be equal to 49.06 into 10 power 5. is in Newton mm. That means length should be in mm. W into length is given, look at the length, 0.9 meters, but I should take in mm, 900 mm. 900 mm. It must be equal to 49.06 into 10 power 5. Therefore, the point load at the free end 49.06 into 10 power 5 divided by 900. The resultant load is 5451. Simplify it. 5451 newtons. It is equal to 5.451 kilonewtons. You simplify it. Approximately you will get the same answer. I hope all of you understood. Let us go for another problem. Look at the second problem. A 300 mm deep rectangular beam is simply supported over a span of 5 meters wide, over a span of 5 meters length, that is length. What uniformly distributed load per meter the beam may carry if the bending stress is not to exceed 100 Newton per mm square. The moment of inertia I is given 8.5 into 10 power 6 mm power 4. Let us solve the problem. Depth equal to given data. Depth of the beam equal to 300 mm. Simply supported beam carries UDL over its entire length with a magnitude W. It may be in kilonewton per meter for a length L. Then maximum bending moment at the middle of beam M equal to, already we proved it, WL square by 8. If a simply supported beam is carrying the UDL over its entire length, maximum bending moment is occurring at the middle of the beam with a magnitude WL square by 8. That is the formula. Now come to our problem. Simply supported over a span of means length of the beam. Length of the beam L equal to 5 meters. It is equal to 5000 mm. 5000 mm. Should be very careful. While what uniformly distributed load per meter the beam may carry if the bending stress maximum bending stress is equal to 110 Newton per millimeter square, and moment of inertia I is given. Moment of inertia I is given. Moment of inertia I equal to 8.5 into 10 raised to 6 mm power 4. 1 minute. Mm power 4. Should be very careful. Now you are asked to find the UDL. From this you need to find the W. You know bending equation. Bending equation is bending equation is E by R equal to M by I equal to sigma by Y. Here y equal to d by 2. Depth is given 300. 300 by 2 is equal to 150 mm. From this, bending moment M equal to I by Y into bending stress. Bending moment M equal to I 8.5 into 10 power 6 divided by 150 into the bending stress is given. Look at the bending stress. Bending stress is 110 Newton per mm square. 110 Newton per mm square. Simplify the value for getting the bending moment, maximum bending moment. I got 5.67. You simplify it, you will get the same answer, 10 power 4 Newton mm. Newton mm. Otherwise, let us verify it. You know, I is in 1 minute. I unit. I is in mm power 4. Y is in mm. Sigma is in Newton per mm square. Then I by Y into sigma unit. I mm power 4 by mm into Newton per mm square. Mm cube cancel, Newton mm. This is absolutely correct. So the resultant unit is Newton mm. Yes, that is the Newton mm. But bending moment, maximum bending moment M equal to, for a simply supported beam carries UDL over its entire length, maximum bending moment M equal to WL square by 8. M equal to 5.67 into 10 power 4. It is equal to W into length. Length is in mm, right? Length is in mm. 5000. This is the length. This is the length. 1 minute. This is the length. 5000 mm. Let us put that value. 5000 square by 8. From this, UDL equal to 5.67. 5.67 into 10 raised to 4 into 8 divided by 5000 square. Simplify this value for getting the W. Some value you are getting. Let me simplify it. Dear friends, this M value is not correct. The M value equal to 6.233 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. Newton mm. Then you simplify for W, you are getting 1.996 Newton per mm. It is equal to 1996 kilonewton. Is asking Newton per meter. It is equal to 1996 Newton per meter, because 1 meter equal to 10 power 3 mm. From this, 1 mm equal to 1 by 10 power 3 meters. So 1 mm equal to 10 power minus 3 meters. It is in the 10 power minus 3 is in the denominator. You bring it to numerator. Minus 3 is becoming plus 3. Multiply with 1000. It is indirectly 1996 meters. So this is the answer. You simplify it. This is the answer only. This is the simplification only. The simplification might be small error, but this is the procedure. I hope all of you understood. Let us go for the one more problem. Look at the next problem. A steel tube 4 meters long having external and internal diameters 80 mm and 50 mm. Given data. Given data. External diameter. External diameter. Capital D equal to 80 mm. Internal diameter. Small d equal to 50 mm. Respectively. Is freely supported at each end and a load of W newtons acts at a distance of 1.25 meters from one end. From one end, it is freely supported. It is like this. It is freely supported. Length of beam is 4 meters. The load is acting, W amount of load is acting at a distance of 1.25 meters from one end. Assume from A, the load is acting at a distance of 1.25 meters. If it is 1.25 meters, the other end is 2.75 meters. Then this is the B. This is the B. Next, calculate W if maximum bending stress is not to exceed 120 Newton per mm square. Here maximum bending stress is given. Bending stress. Bending stress sigma B is given. How much it is given? 120 Newton per mm square. What is the value of load? Magnitude of load W is how much? Now first find the section modulus. We know that the section modulus Z equal to pi by 32 into 1 minute. Let us simplify it. I equal to Z equal to I by y. I equal to pi by 64 capital D power 4 minus small d power 4 for a hollow member. Y equal to capital D by 2. So Z equal to pi by 32 into capital D power 4 minus small d power 4 by capital D. Let us put the values. Pi by 32 into capital D. Capital D is 80. 80 power 4 minus 50 power 4 divided by 80. Simplify the value for getting the Z around 42595.58 mm cube. Then maximum bending moment. Maximum bending moment maximum bending moment M equal to sigma into Z into sigma. Here sigma is how much it is given? Sigma, look at the sigma, bending stress 120 Newton per mm square. 120 into Z value 42595.58. Simplify the value for getting the bending moment. For getting the bending moment is let us simplify it. The simplified value is maximum bending moment 5.1114 into 10 power 6 Newton mm. That is the M value. Now that is the M value. Now this is the maximum bending moment. This is the maximum bending moment value, M max. Now for the given beam, first you have to decide where you are getting the maximum bending moment. Bending moment at A equal to load into distance, W into 1.25. Bending moment at B equal to W into 2.2, W into 1 minute, W into 2.75. But what about the reactions? 1 minute. No, you should not directly find the bending moment at A and bending moment at B. 1 minute. First I should know the reaction at B and reaction at A. Let RA be the reaction at A, RB be the reaction at B. First RA plus RB equal to W. RA plus RB equal W. Taking moments about A, taking moments about A, then RB into total distance 4 equal to W into 1.25. From this RB equal to 1.25 by 4 into W. Simplify the value. 1.25 by 4. 1 minute. 1.25 by 4. 0.3125. It is 0.3125 W. Then RA equal to W minus this one, minus 1. Okay, it is 0.6875. 0.6875 Newton. 0.6875 W. That is the RA. So you got RA equal to 0.6875 W and RB equal to listen carefully, RB equal to 0.315 W. Now you have to find the bending moment. You are getting the bending moment is maximum under load only. Maximum bending moment is found under load. That maximum bending moment equal to what is the value? Try to tell the maximum bending moment. RB equal to maximum bending moment 1 minute, maximum bending moment under load, that is let it be K, let this is the K. Maximum bending moment equal to RB into up to distance K 2.75. So RB is how much? 0.3125 W into 2.75. Otherwise you can also take RA into 1.25. 25. That is also giving the same answer. The maximum bending moment is found under the load only, or maximum bending moment is found at the load point only. The maximum bending moment at the load point, you can take either RB into 2.75 or RA into 1.25. RA into, you can take RA into 1.25 or RB into, you can also take RB into 2.75. Both are giving the same bending moment. It's not a problem. That is the maximum bending moment. So that will be, let me simplify that value. Let me simplify 2.75 into 0.3125 times the W. It is equal to, 1 minute. It is equal to 0.859 times the W. Now you compare these two. This is the maximum bending moment. You equate this value with this value for knowing the point load. So let this is the relation number 1, relation 2, 1 minute. I will enlarge it. From the relations, from the relations 1 and 2, I can write that 0.859 times the W is equal to 5.1114 into 10 power 6. Therefore W equal to 5.1114 into 10 power 6 divided by 0.859. That is the point load. You simplify this value. But the thing is, the this m is in Newton mm, but this is the distance 2.75. It should be taken in mm. Better to multiply with 10 power 3. Similarly, okay, multiply with 10 power 3, then this is multiply, this is equal to 1 minute. This is equal to 859 times the W. This is the equation number 2. 1 minute. Should be very careful. This is equation 2. Now let me change it. I hope all of you understood. 859. The reason why I multiply with 10 power 3 is here 2.75. Look at the 2.75 for the load diagram. Here 2.75 is the meter, but in the equation 1, bending moment I decided in Newton mm. For that, this distance should be taken in mm only. For that reason, I multiply with 1000. So you simplify this value for getting 5950.49 newtons. This is the magnitude of point load which is acting at the that is the magnitude of point load which is acting at the distance of 1.25 meters at A or 2.75 meters from B. I hope all of you understood. Should be very careful while you are solving the numericals. Let us take one more problem. Look at the next problem. A rectangular beam 300 mm deep is simply supported over a span of 4 meters. Let me write the data. Given data. Depth of beam D equal to 300 mm. Simply supported beam over a span of L. it is subjected to UDL over its entire length. The magnitude of load may be W, which may be in Newton per meter. Then maximum bending moment M equal to how much? WL square by 8. That formula should be remembered. What uniformly distributed load per meter the beam may carry? Here you are asked to decide the UDL is how much? UDL is how much? If the bending stress is not to exceed 120 Newton per mm square, bending stress is given bending stress sigma equal to 120 Newton per mm square. Moment of inertia moment of inertia I equal to 8 into 10 power 6 mm power 4. Now bending equation is, let me write it. Bending equation is E by R equal to M by I is equal to sigma by Y. From this you take this one, you take this part. So from this M equal to I by Y into sigma. Here Y equal to half of the depth. So bending moment M equal to I 8 into 10 power 6 multiplied by sigma 120 divided by Y equal D by 2. So Y equal to 300 by 2 is equal to 150 mm. So 150. You simplify it for getting M equal to 6.4 into 10 power 3 not 10 power 3 1 minute, it is 10 power 6 not 10 power 3, 10 power 6 Newton mm. For getting it in Newton meter, dividing with 1000, 6.4 into 10 power 3 Newton meter. That is the bending moment. Now come here, but 1 minute, but M equal to WL square by 8. M equal to 6.4 into 10 power 3 equal to W into, what is the L value? L value, how much length it is having? 1 minute, I forgot to write. Length is span means length. Here it is 4 meters. So 4 square divided by 8. You simplify for the W equal to 6.4 into 10 power 3 into 8 divided by 4 square 16. 4 square, not 4 6, 4 square. Simplify the value for getting around 3200. I got 3200 Newton per meter. It can be also written in terms of kilonewton per meter. 3.2 kilonewton per meter. That is the UDL. That is the UDL you can expect on the beam of length 4 meters. I hope all of you understood. So with this I am concluding this video. You try to put on the paper. Paper pen work is very very important, because my qualification is also diploma. I have practiced a lot for getting this information or this knowledge. You try to put on the paper whatever you read. Practice is very 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 important for getting the success in the SOM or mechanical subjects. So you please try to practice 2 to 3 times each and every problem. If you find any difficulty or any doubt, you please contact me through the messages. Definitely I will explain to you in online also. It's not a problem for me, but your understanding is very very important. You please subscribe our channel Geobyte, and you please forward these videos to share these videos to your friends also. Please go through the all videos. Definitely you will get the good knowledge. Thank you for watching all these videos. Thank you very much. In the next video we will meet with some more problems. Thank you very much.
Geobyte.